I'm 19 years old, and when I was 18 years old in the year 2024, right after college, literally a day after I graduated from college, I made the decision to myself, I'm going to shave my head, right? And it was to overcome this stigma fears, one of men's biggest fears, shaving their head. They were afraid of what they would look like, and it all just comes to how people would perceive them, right? And of course, there was a part of me that had that fear, but primarily not because I was already in shape already. So I was thinking in my head, and I turned out to be correct, and still am to this day, living this proof because I am still bald. Yeah, I'd just be a bald jack guy. I don't mind that. It's pretty cool. And I've been bald for about a year and a half, or a little over a year and a half. It's pretty good. And I can only speak from at the time when I'd go to the barber. So the last time I went to the barber was during March of 2024, right? That was the last time I got a haircut. And then come 2020 was same year, but 3 months later when I graduated from college, I bought myself an own razor, started shaving my head and whatnot, good stuff. And I got into the good habit of being bald. I've been shaving, getting my little Gillette razors, my shaving cream. It was an era struggle at first, a lot of cutting on the hair, blood popping out and whatnot. Over time, I got pretty good at it. And like I said, I can only speak from what it was like in 2024 in terms of price. The barber was about £20 a cut. Um, it's really mad seeing how the prices just went up over time because obviously I've been going to the barbers like since I was a kid, and haircuts used to be like £7. Then it went up to 10, then 13, then 15, and now, like I said, I can only speak for 2 years ago because that nearly 2 years ago, March, yeah, of course, because that was the last time I went to the barber, and it's like it was £20 then. And that was 2 years ago. And, obviously, if inflation has gone up, obviously. I can only imagine the price now. Hey, maybe 25 quid for a cut is a bit mad, right? You do the math, but 25 times 18, I can't do it at the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very smart. You want to do it? You want to do it together? All right, let's do it together. So we got 18. So let's work out 10 already. So we got 25. All right, times 10. All right, just put a zero, so 250. All right, so now we just do that 8 times. So we got 255, 260, 265, 270, 275 to 80, and then we got 285, and that's in a year and a half, roughly. Two and a half, 285 quid saved that I didn't have to spend on a cut every month. So yeah, I would take haircuts every month at a time, right? I've saved a lot of money, and let's assume the inflation made the price higher. It's probably pushing up to £300, British pounds that I have managed to save, and I can use that money for something else. Because the way I justify it in my head is like, um, I buy because I still buy like hair products now, and I get comments from my mum. It's like, God, why are you doing this? Just go get a haircut. And I was weighing it up. I was like, "Mm, it would be nice. That would be nice, but I didn't see the point because bald is being bald when you have a low fade already. It's one of the easiest haircuts to maintain. You can be an absolute noob and like not even be qualified in cutting your hair. Being bald is one of the only haircuts where you can actually do it flawlessly without having a qualification for a barber. Because it's really easy to do. It's common sense. Obviously, it's hard at the beginning. You may cut your skin accidentally. I'm speaking from my experience, but it does get easier later on, man. And speaking from experience, I still do it now. It's pretty cool. And I saved a lot of money doing it, man. And like the title says, we were going a bit off tangent, but I'm just gonna get straight to the point now. It kind of links to the barber story. That there'll be times, man, like, I'm out of money, I'm short of money. I don't have money to buy a clip or a razor. So, I have times where my shaving cream runs out once I, already shaved the top of my head, sides of my head. But there'll be times where the back of my head, there's still hair on it, right? Of course, I don't want to look like I'm going outside with that wolf style, um, maintain, fight the hair from receding type haircut. So, fortunately, I do have do-rags, so I do wear that. Let me even tell you another story. The day I shaved my head in 2024, I believe it was on the 15th, I was going to a workout club. And at the time, I did not know, I've never shaved my head by myself in my life at the time. So it was really bad, man. I did not know what I was doing. When you do something for the first time, it just feels super rough. So yeah, it was really bad, man. Like I wish I had footage, but it's not on my phone anymore. But you guys got take my word with this one. I was shaving, back of my head was a bit mad. You know, I was wearing a durag. No one really realized it, but it was fucked. My hair was really bad. Thank God I did have a durag. It was a red durag, kind of in ties. Still have it at home now, but I had it for 5 years, which is quite mad. But yeah, when you're a man, you gotta go through a phase where, and this is more so in the building period in your life, and you just want to save wealth. You gotta go through a period in life when it's like you can't really spend. You have to give yourself that discipline to not really spend on the things that you want to spend on because you want to save that money for bigger and greater things, preferably a business or anything like that will enhance you forward and actually give you a career of life. I'm just doing I'm at least that's what I'm going through right now. So, I'd get comments from my mom or my older sister. Oh, Gordon, um a bald patch or you still have hair in your head after shaving. It's like, yeah, it's unfortunate. That's what it happens to me. I'm like, yeah, it's unfortunate. Would I prefer to go to a barber so they can get rid of it? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I can live with this for now. Obviously, I would prefer to look better. Well, I am. Life is unfair sometimes. Sometimes I'll be shaving the top of my head, I'll be shaving the back of my head. Sides, I don't have enough shaving cream or the blades have dwindled. I don't have the money for it. Go through a phase when you look ugly, man. Even now, I don't buy clothes. I don't need it right now. Do I like looking good? Yeah. But it's like, sorry. So I'm not even in my prime anyway. I'm still in the building period. Why do I need to flex and try to look cool to a police here? Cool. Now I am fortunate that I do have a loving, caring mum who buys me clothes every now and then. So of course I take advantage of that. I'm not going to say no to it. I'm going to wear it. But personally, for me at this stage of my life, it's like I can live without a lot of things. Let's just say that. And a lot of things that I would like to purchase. I got lay off for now. I'd love to travel right now. I can't. Lay off for now. Put my head down. We'll keep working hard, man. I'd love to buy some more clothes and look good. Find my fashion style and whatnot. It's not the time yet. Cool. Let me just leave it to the side. Sometimes I get questions from my sister. She like, you should get into fashion. Yeah, I think you look really good. I agree. I would agree too. But in my head, I'm thinking, let me get the money first, and then I'll think of all of the fun stuff afterwards. Because that stuff's not going anywhere. As a man, in my opinion, and it's a bit different from women. Women like buying stuff on the weekends. They feel fulfilled doing that. But when you're a man, you do that. It's like, yeah, bro, you got a haircut, you bought some new clothes, but it's like you're still broke. So you feel like shit even more. At least I would, and that's how I felt. Like when I was still getting haircuts, I was thinking like, yeah, I got a haircut, I feel like $1 million, but yeah, you're still broke. So it's like, why? Might as well just save the money. I love to buy some cologne. Shout out to my brother who bought me cologne for Christmas. It smells really good, super very expensive. I'd love to buy some more of those fragrances, but it's like I can't right now. Cool, you're 19 years old. I don't have my money in place. A lot of these fellas, man, they just come on the scene. Oh, I'm rich. Listen to me. And God willing, I'll be in that position in the future. But bro, I don't lie, man. I'm broke. I don't even have $100. I don't even have $100 in my bank account. I repeat myself because I was hesitating if I should say dollars or not. I don't live in America. I live here. But where dollars just more well known. Let me say dollar. But yeah, seriously, I don't have any dollars in my bank account, man. It's documentation, man. It'll get better over time. I'm just letting you guys know how it is now. I don't have it. I can't afford it right now. I'm not gonna spend a loan on a car to try and look cool. No. I get a car at 35. There's only one car I want. It's I'm not really car obsessed. I'm also practical. But I just have the image of a car in my head. I believe it's a black mainstream SUV. That will be the car that I want. And I said I want it at 35. That's in 15 years. If the car gets old, and of course there's going to be new trends like iPhones and whatnot, yeah, you're always going to make that new product. So be it. I'll still keep that mainstream SUV that's 15 plus years old because I don't care. I'm more about practicality. Can I fit 4 people in the car? Cool. Can I fit a family size in the car? Cool. Is it strong? Is it durable? Cool. And a mainstream SUV, it's a good looking car. It's a strong, compact, good looking car. But it's not one of those cars that will turn hoods and whatnot. But that's cool. I'm fine with having a modest car. You know? Let's talk about when I eventually do get there. Be minimalist. I don't need much, and especially right now. Obviously, a factor being part reason. Obviously, you're broke right now, 19. You can't really afford stuff. But even then, if I did have the money now, it's like, yeah, you're spending all this money on clothes you can't afford. I know people from my personal life in the past. They'll spend all this money, and I know you don't have that money. Why are you trying to put up an image? Why are you putting a facade? I don't need to do that. I don't need to. Who am I trying to prove? I don't need to prove myself to no one. I know my self worth already. I don't need to spend excessively on a loan a car or something, or lease a car, or buy the next brand to try and please said people. I don't need to please no woman. I need to please no woman that I don't know. I need to please this group of people. This group of people. I know me. And you build identity through life, and I built that as a kid, as a teen. I don't need to prove myself to know. So you have to go through a phase where you're not looking your best, man. You have to go through a phase. Like this, at least this is what I'm going through right now, and it's realistic for most young men because naturally, most young men, myself too, gonna go through a phase where you're not really looking your best. It's cool. You're gonna go through a phase where you're gonna have that patchy beard. You're gonna go through a phase where you're walking out in summer. You know, you're maybe 21, 22, 23, 24, 19, 20, 18. The age where we're still figuring shit out. You're not looking your best. You're not in your prime years here. You're gonna see the beautiful woman walk past. The beautiful woman doesn't look at you. Yeah, you have to live with that for a while. Go through it. I go through it, but not really because I shave my head boats. I still look fresh. But you guys who, and it's not even a video of me telling you to go bald and whatnot. The point is just me telling you, you're gonna go through a phase where you're not looking your best. And you have to come to terms with that. You have to suck it up, man. You're not always gonna look your best. And I got this insight from a real logical guy that I'm sub to called First Man at the time. Well, I still am sub to him, but his most of his old videos. So you have to go through a period where you're not looking your best. And I hear it, you know, because all that money you're spending on your hair, it adds up. So I like to be minimalistic with it. I like to keep my hair, either keep your hair really low. This is just what I'd say in terms of just saving money, at least what I'm doing right now. Keep your hair really low, but try figure out a way for you to give yourself a little shape up and whatnot. Like even when I was scared to go fully bald, there'll be times I would give myself a cut. Like I'd still have a low fade, but I'd give myself a hairline. It wasn't the best, no. But from a distance, it's not really that deep. But when you're out of high school, you know, no one's really gonna go, oh, why is your hairline like that? No one fucking cares. Get your money. People mature in that sense, and it's good. I really like that about post high school. Yeah, I just make it easier for myself to shave all the hair off. So I will look fresh always. I look fresh always. Beard, beard hair. I can speak from my experience as a black guy. It's a bit harder to grow when you're black. It doesn't really grow as fast as a white or a light skinned person. I'm more so curly. Yeah, this is just from my own observations. Our friends who have different hair textures, they grow a lot easier than I do. Yeah, you're gonna have a period where your beard's growing really shit. You're not looking your best too. You may look better when you comb it, but hey, you may not have money to always, shave and whatnot. So I'd probably keep it to minimal size. At least that's what I'm doing now. I'm also going through an experiment of what my bed will look like in 4 months. I do this thing called 6 on 6 off. So basically August, winter, I grow the beard out, like I'm doing right now. 2 months from now, I'm gonna shave it off. I'm gonna shave it all off for another 6 months. So summer and spring, because it gets hot. I don't have a beard when it's hot. It's gonna be clean, clean, no beard. You just gotta go through a period where you're not looking your best. No, it's temporary. Um, Rather than doing here like this, man, you're not gonna look your best. You probably won't have a lot of pretty women looking back on the summer, looking back at you. You're not looking your best, trying to still keep your money together. Keep it minimalistic, I hear it. And I'm having empathy towards the men here because I'm going through that struggle right now as a 19-year-old guy. I hear it. I understand. Hopefully, this video aids you in some way, shape, or form. It's okay to not look your best when you're in that struggle period. Normalize it. The last thing I want you is for you to spend all this money to try please said people. You look good, right? And you look good. Everyone's looking at you and some, oh, you're the man, you're the man. Oh, where'd you get this? Well, your bank account is doing, it's not doing good. And you knew it was a bad idea. It's not me telling you be ugly for the rest of your life. But you gotta go through a period where lay off the fragrance for now. Lay off the travel for now. Forget the clothes for right. Forget them clothes right now. Forget the food right now. You got enough food at home. Forget the restaurants. I know the Michelin star restaurants. I love food as well. Trust me. Leave it. Leave the dating for right now. Sometimes you just gotta put your head down for a period of time, particularly when you're young, to really give ourselves in 25 plus a position to where we can actually just enjoy the spoils of our labor a bit more. And we can enjoy that, but you have to go through a period of what I'm going through now, where you got to be financially disciplined what you spend.